Hi, everybody. Welcome to Math 120, Probability and Statistics. My name is Mr. Chan, and I will be your instructor for this class. So I want to thank everybody for watching the 120 Welcome Syllabus video. So in this video, I will show you how to navigate D2L, explaining the syllabus, and go over your very first week's assignment called the syllabus, homework syllabus, and we'll discuss how you will proceed in this online class. All right. So very basic navigation when you log into D2L, this very first page that you see is our announcement page. There is one announcement every week telling you what topic we will go over, what homework assignment are due, and the due date itself. So a base navigation, when you first log in, okay, to access our course, click on content. This is the quickest way to see everything you need to see for the course. So on the left-hand side, as you can see, under the table of content, it actually displays everything is actually by the weeks. And this shows all the topic will be covered in this class. So we'll go over the course information here in a little bit. So normally, okay, for any weeks, let me go to topic 1 through 4. For any weeks, you are given lecture handouts. You have lecture videos that you need to watch using the lecture handouts. So I have lecture videos under YouTube. If your computer cannot play YouTube, you can also watch the same lecture video under the MP4. So which one that you can play. And then underneath the videos, you have your assignments. Your assignments include the discussion, your homework, and at the end of the week, there is a note-taking Dropbox that you actually turning the notes that you took. The name of the Dropbox tell you which topic of notes you need to turn in. So normally what students do every week is print or copy down the lecture handouts. Okay, so in the lecture video, I just go over these handouts with you. So a student can print or copy down what's on the lecture handouts. Okay. So if you want to print it, I would suggest you to click on download. Download this Word document. Download this Word document and then actually print from Word document. Okay. If you do not, if you print directly from D2L, sometimes some of these mathematical symbols I have on the lecture handout may not show up. So once you print or copy down what's on the lecture handout, then you will watch. Then you will watch the lecture video and take notes on the handouts. So what you see on the video is basically, okay, what you see on the video is basically me going over what's on the handouts. And once you finish watching all the video and took the notes, then you can begin to work on your homework. Okay. Every week, not every week, there are 5 discussions in this class. So discussions are it's more like everybody got to respond. So there's no makeup for the discussion. Okay, you can make up all the other graded assignments except the discussion, because I think discussion number 2 and 3 actually need students. I actually need everyone's in the class to participate. So this is more like a class participation. So you cannot make up the discussions, but you can always make up all the other graded assignments. Okay. So if you click on other weeks, you get the same thing. You have lecture handouts, lecture videos in YouTube or MP4 format, and your discussion and your homework assignment. So for this week, you're supposed to take notes and watch a lecture video for topic 13, 14, and 15, but you will only need to turn in the topic 14 notes, okay? So the name of the Dropbox tell you which notes that you will need to turn in. And make sure you actually handwrite your notes if you actually type the notes, you will not receive a full credits for for that graded assignment. Okay, so make sure all the notes that you took must be handwritten. There are two projects in this class. Okay, I know the second project is due on the last week of class. So that's moving forward. So the last week of class, okay, we covered topic 29 and 30. Here are your videos, and there's also um videos for me going over the both projects. So this is the video for project number 2, just kind of guiding you, kind of talk about it real quick what the project is about. And of course, you had your project right here. Okay, so that's basically what students do every week. Print or copy down the lecture handouts. Use the lecture handouts to watch the lecture videos and take notes on the handouts, and then complete your discussions, homework, and the notes taken. So let's go over the syllabus. Under the course information, your course syllabus, I'm going to drag it over here. So my content informations are posted in D2L. So let me go back here real quick. My content information is right here. In this class, you will not need to purchase any textbooks. So for the notes, once you're handwriting the notes, use your mobile device and then take pictures of them and then upload into the Dropbox. So this video just showing you one of the ways that you can actually upload the notes taken. I will go over the graphical equation here at the end of this video when I go over the syllabus homework. How to view assignment feedbacks. So this video show you how to, for any homework you did not get 100 on it, this video show you how you can actually go find the feedback for that particular problems. How to check for missing assignment. This video showing you where you need to look to check any missing assignment you have. How to use Zoom. If you must meet with me in person, we can meet on Zoom. So this video is showing you, a couple of things you need to do on the computer. But most of the student now uses mobile device to meet with me on Zoom. If you're a new student and never access your student NETC email or self-service, okay, this video show you how where you need to go to log in to your self-service and the student email. And here are the formula sheet. Well, student will need a formula sheet toward the end of the semester, about midway through the semester. You will start needing it. And there's an online tutoring service right here. This widget right here. If you click on it, you can actually set appointments with our online with the college's online third-party tutoring service. As if you cannot get in touch with me. So normally I suggest if you do have any questions or concerns about the homework, you can always email me. This little envelope right here allow you to message me directly from D2L, or you can email me. Another way of communication is if you want to take a picture of what you're working on and not sure whether you're doing the right or wrong, you can always take a picture, email to me, or you can text it to me, okay, to my Google Voice text message. All right, here are the course description. Okay, these are the things that these are the topics that we'll go over in this class. I check everybody prerequisites already. Okay, so what's required for this class is all the students must use D2L, Desire to Learn, as our college learning management system. Textbook is, you will not need to purchase textbook because the textbook link is already posted in D2L. So we use what is so-called open education resource textbook. So you will not need to purchase any textbook. However, graphing calculator is required. I actually do use a lot of graphing calculator in the lecture videos. Okay, so make sure you actually get a graphing calculator. See if you do not have one, see if your family and friends have one. If not, there is an app that's come very close to an actual graphing calculator. Uh, CALC, I think it's called Calc 84, if I remember correctly. Let me see. Let me see if I can find it. I think it's called Calc 84. Let me see if I got it on another syllabus here. CALC. Yep. CALC 84. Yep. That's the name of the app. So this is you know, this is a free app. So unless you want to purchase an actual 84 graphing calculator app on your mobile device, this particular app is pretty close to an actual graphing calculator. All right, here are the course objective and the learning outcomes. So course requirements. So for topics within each week, you will print or copy down the lecture handout, like I mentioned it earlier. Watch a lecture video and take notes on the lecture handouts. Complete your homework, discussion, and the projects, and upload your selected topical lecture notes taken into the Dropbox. All right, here are the graded activities for this class. A little bit more information on your homework. So all the homework are already posted in D2L. The questions on the homework are related to the topic written on the lecture handout and topic discussed in the lecture videos. Okay. So when you do your homework, make sure you actually watch the lecture videos and then, and make sure you do know what is written on the lecture handouts. All the topical homework only has one attempt. It will be counted for your weekly attendance. And I do not drop any homework grade. Discussions are related to the topic written and discussed in the written on the handouts and then discussed in the lecture videos. So again, all the discussion you only get one attempt, you'll be counted for weekly attendance. So there are selected topical lecture notes each week for you to take while watching lecture videos. Please handwrite the notes and upload the notes into the correct Dropbox. So once you finish taking the notes, okay, please write your name and the date you watch your lecture video on the top in pen on the top right-hand corner of every page, okay, and then upload it into the Dropbox. Your weekly submission of the note taking will be count for attendance. All right, projects. Questions on the project are again related to what's written on the lecture handouts and discussed in the lecture videos. Okay, each project only get one attempt. You'll be also counted for your weekly attendance. Here are our departmental grading rubrics. Okay, for your graded assignments, grading scales. So what I show you on the table of contents is very similar to our weekly outline. So the topic that is covered is here in the middle, and the assignments that is actually over here, written on the right. So this class will end on October 20th. This is only a 10-week course, so things will be so the class will end fairly quickly. All right, attendance policy for no-shows. Let's go over this real quick. If the student do not complete, if there's, oops, sorry about that. Let me go turn that off. If the student does not complete the syllabus homework after the first week of class begins, then the student will be marked as a no-show and be dropped from the course. So that simply implies that you never actually came to class. No big deal. If the student submits the syllabus homework, then the student is bound by the below attendance requirements. Students are encouraged to speak with their instructor for guidance if extenuating circumstances arise. To successfully complete the course, student must maintain a minimum attendance of 80%. This means that students are expected to actively participate in at least 80% of the course activities. Okay. So if you do not submit the syllabus homework, then you'll be dropped for no show. That means you never show up for class, and the class will not be and the student are not financial reliable for the class because you never show up. But if you do submit the syllabus homework, okay, that means the student will receive a letter grade for this class. Therefore, student will be financial reliable for the class, either that is paying out of the pocket or applying financial aid to pay for the class. All right, voluntary withdraw from the course. If something happened during the semester and where students have to withdraw from the course, um, student will receive a W for the class. Okay, but understand that if students do withdraw from a course, or get dropped from the class due to excessive absence, okay, then it can affect students' financial aid. So we do have attendance policy in this class, so student cannot just put off the work until the end of semester. Okay, so every week, okay, well basically this 80% is saying the attendance 80% is saying that um, you student cannot miss more than 20% of the work. Okay, so what I will do is if I notice a student has fall behind, have not turning 20% of the coursework up to date. Okay, so let's say we are halfway through the semester and a student has missed 30% of the work, then I will begin to notify the students regarding to the why trying to figure out why the student is not turning the work. Okay, but if it continues, if a student continue not returning any work, then at some point in time student can be dropped from the class due to excessive absence. Okay. All right, discussion etiquettes. All right, you can read up on that. Student with disabilities. Okay, if you do have a documented disability and require accommodation, please contact the Dean of Student Service. He or she will provide guidance regarding to official documentation of disability and or accommodation of needs. All right, here are our policy for academic dishonesty and honesties. FERPA, the Family Education Rights and Privacy Act statements, basically saying that not anyone from your family, okay, can actually ask come to college and ask about students grades or attendance, things like that is all being protected under FERPA. So that's pretty much it for the syllabus. So make sure you stay on task. Okay, try not to miss more than 20% of the work. Okay, let me go over this syllabus homework with you. So during this very first week called the welcome week, okay, there's a syllabus homework and introduce yourself to the class. So once you submit the syllabus homework, then you can work on this introduction. So let me go over the syllabus homework real quick with you. So if I go up to the top over here, okay, discussions, of course, you can, if I click on that, you will see the list of discussions, okay, that we have in this class. Assignments, under assignment, you will see all the note takens that you're supposed to turn in. The name of the Dropbox tell you which topical notes you need to turn in. If you come to quizzes, this is where our projects and homework are located. Projects down here in the bottom, I believe. Down here. So before I go to click on this, I do want to mention, okay, all the homework, every assignment has due dates, has a start date, due date, and the end dates. Okay, all the end date has been set when the class ends. So if you do have some missing assignments, missing homework assignment, you can make it up at any time of the semester. Okay, you don't need to ask me for my permission, but I will highly suggest student follow by the course timeline. Okay, if you want to work ahead, you may. But if you fall a little bit behind, that's okay. Just make it up as quick as soon as you can. Again, like I said earlier, discussions cannot be make student cannot make up the discussion because a lot of these discussions are like class activities. Let's go over the homework syllabus. All right, question number 1, very important. By completing the syllabus homework, I acknowledge and agree that I am registered for this course, plan to complete it, and actively participate every week, and will adhere to the instructor's schedule as outlined in the syllabus. So by submitting the syllabus homework, I do acknowledge and agree, okay, such and such, such. All right. The other choice, I do not acknowledge and agree the above statements up here. I will not submit the syllabus homework. I will not submit the syllabus homework, and I am asking the instructor to drop me from this class during the first week of class. So if you're not interested in this class, do not submit the syllabus homework, okay? Simply just exit out. Simply just exit out of the page, okay? So if you do submit the syllabus homework and then you check this choice, I will still drop you from the class, okay, as a no-show, because technically this statement is saying, you want me to drop you from the class. All right, make sure you watch the entire 120 welcome syllabus video, because I will be able to tell whether the student watched the whole thing or not, because the answers that I provided here on the syllabus homework, a lot of students have different answer than what I'm telling you. All right, so if you watch the entirety of this video, just click on yes. Question number 3, consider the following questions. It will be easy to write down the answer before entering inside the box below. So a lot of your homework has this instruction, okay, direction. So that simply means just write down your answer on a piece of paper before you enter it. A lot of your homework questions has this instruction. It says, please use graphical equation to enter answers. So to get to the graphical equation, you got to click on the plus sign. Click on equation, click on graphical equation. Okay, so this question number 3 has 2 parts. Okay, first part will be one graphical equation, and then once I enter the answer here for number 1, I will click on insert. The answer for number 2, please open up another graphical equation, okay, for it. If you enter too many answers under the same graphical equation, a lot of times it will not show inside this box. So a lot of times I might not be able to see it as well. So one answer, one graphical equation. All right. What is the best phone number to get in contact with you? So there are 2 reasons I will ask for your best contact number. Number 1, for a student who has missed more than 20% of your work, I will actually text students, asking about the reason why, or reminding you that you have, reminding the student that he or she already missed more than 20% of work. Another reason I will ask for your contact number, it will be registration for the next semester. So please tell me, your best contact number. All right, click on insert. Okay, click anywhere inside the box and press enter. Go back to graphical equation for the second answer. So the number you provided in number 1, is it a cell phone, home phone, or work number? Tell me which one is which. So every time when you enter something inside the box, okay, you see this check mark. The check mark basically says, your answer has saved. So if you cannot finish your homework in one sitting, you can simply just exit out and come back, and then come back at a later time. All right, what are the best practice when using D2L? Please copy this down. Number 1, use a computer or laptop instead of mobile device. A lot of time mobile device is actually too small, especially download the D2L app. When student use mobile device, this plus sign does not show up on the mobile device. Therefore, student cannot use graphical equation. Google Chrome is the most compatible with D2L, so make sure you use Google Chrome. Make sure your computer or laptop has Word documents, okay? Because all the lecture handout is actually in the Word document. And definitely, please use graphical equation to enter answers when it's asking you to. That question should be erased, but it's all right. It's okay. All right, question number 5. Can you email instructor using personal email? The answer is no. Okay. Who can student contact about withdrawing from a class? All right, student can contact the enrollment center or the student service, okay, at the same number. Or you can contact instructor using your NETC email, TTO instant message, or text message. So this is who you can contact about withdrawing from a class, okay? So if something happened where you got to withdraw from this class, please just let me know, okay? All right, what are the 4 types of graded assignments in this class? Homework, discussion, note taking, and project, 2 of them. Please copy these down. All right, what is the last assignment need to be completed? Okay, so here I'm gonna also um, write down the last day. Okay, the last day of class, project 2. So your last assignment. All right, the course, the last day of class. It's actually a Sunday. I'm gonna use this one to write this down. It's actually Sunday, October 20th, at 11:30 p.m. Okay, so everything cuts off on October 20th, 2024, 11:30 p.m. So after this time, student will have no more access to the course. Okay. All right. Instructor will reply a detailed instant message or email within 36 hours. Question number 10. I'm going to show you how to use graphical equation here to enter all these answers. All right. So let me just do number 1, graphical equation. So these are some of the things that that student will enter throughout the course. Okay, so I'm gonna show you. Number 1, fraction bar, a fraction. A fraction, please use a fraction. Do not use a slash. I count that as incorrect. So if it's a fraction, just use a fraction bar. 16, come down here for 52. I'm gonna click right next to the fraction bar, comma, space. Multiplication of 2 fractions, so that will be fraction bar, 4 over 52. I'm gonna put my cursor right next to the fraction bar. Multiplication sign is right here. 3 over 51. So again, I'm using a keyboard here, to enter all this. All right, put my cursor right next to the fraction bar, comma, space. 7 times 7 times 7. So 7 times. Use multiplication symbol. Do not use a letter X for multiplication symbol. Comma, space. Exponent, 7 to the 3rd power. So we type in 7, and then we do the superscript over here to the 3rd power. All right, click on insert. Click anywhere inside the box, press enter. Let's do number 2. So we were at the very first tab. On the top row, this is so we've been using the first tab. So eventually we will use other tabs. So number 2, union. Union sign is under the first tab, comma, space. All right. Upside down U, that's called intersection, is right here on the first tab. All right, X bar, this is called the X bar. So we're gonna come to this tab right here. And this choice right here, that's a box with a bar on top. Inside the box, I'm typing letter X. Okay, so right now the cursor is actually inside. The cursor is actually kind of inside that box. So I'm gonna click outside of it. Comma, see right here. See the comma is underneath the bar. That's what I don't want. So make sure I use the right arrow key to come out of it. Okay, comma, space. All right, this is called sigma. Okay, a Greek letter sigma. So we're gonna come to this tab, sigma, comma, space. The next one is a mu. The U looking thing is called mu. MU, mu. And the next one is alpha. Okay, comma, space, not equal to. All right, for not equal to, go to the second tab, top left-hand corner, a box with a slash over it. And inside the box, I'm gonna just press equal sign. There you go. All right, number 3. Okay, this is called Y hat, P hat, Q hat. Okay, the little arrow pointing upward. That's the word hat. H-A-T hat. So Y hat. So I'm gonna just go to this one right here. My hat is right here. So Y hat. All right, make sure my cursor is outside. I'll use a right arrow key. P hat, comma, Q hat. Okay, so if you click on the outside of it, oh, see, that's not outside of it. So right arrow key is probably the better way. Just right arrow key. The cursor is a little bit bigger. See, the cursor is smaller. If I go to the right one place on my using my right arrow key, the cursor is slightly bigger. Comma. All right, z sub 0.01 divided by 2. So I'm gonna type in letter z. I'm gonna go back to the first tab, subscript, fraction bar, 0.01 over 2. All right, so if I put the cursor right next to the fraction bar, I'm still in the subscript. So I'm gonna use my right arrow key to come out, to put my cursor right next to the entire z sub 0.01 over 2, comma, space. All right, this is called mu sub p hat. So go back to the Greek letter, mu, first tab, subscript. Then I will go to the hat thing, and then type in letter P there. There you go. All right, number 4. This is actually an answer from one of the questions on the homework later on the semester. So fraction bar 3, 4, 1. So I'm using a keyboard, so I can just use a down arrow key, 13, 13. All right, right arrow key, put my cursor right next to the fraction bar, minus 2.326 times a big old square root. Inside the square root, there's a, oops, there's a fraction, and on the top of the fraction is 2 more fraction. 341 over 1313 times another fraction bar, 972 over 1313, and the whole denominator is 1313. There you go. All right, so if you decided to continue this course, please click on submit the quiz. All right. If you have any other questions or concern, please email me, message me in D2L, or you're more than welcome to text me if you got any question or concerns. All right, well, we'll keep in touch throughout the semester. Thank you so much for watching.